Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was a bright and cheerful girl, but she had one big problem. She was incredibly lazy. She avoided chores, disliked helping around the house, and always found ways to get others to do her work. Her mother often reminded her, "Laziness won't bring you any good, Lily." But Lily didn't pay much attention to her mother's advice. One sunny morning, Lily's mother called her to the kitchen. "Lily," she said, "we have guests coming over today, and I need your help to prepare a feast." Lily groaned. She didn't want to spend her day cooking and cleaning. "Can't we just buy food from the market?" she asked. Her mother shook her head. "Fresh, homemade food is always the best. Now come help me." Lily reluctantly agreed, but soon found ways to sneak out of her tasks. She would pretend to work, but as soon as her mother wasn't looking, she would sneak off to the garden and lie down under the shade of a big tree. "I'll just rest for a few minutes," she told herself. But those minutes often turned into hours. By the time she went back, her mother had finished most of the work. That day, after all the guests had left, Lily's mother called her again. "Lily, you have to start taking responsibility. You can't keep being lazy and expect others to do everything for you. One day, you will need to rely on your own skills." Lily nodded, but her thoughts were far away. She believed she could always find a way to avoid work. A few weeks later, the village announced a grand cooking competition. The prize was a beautiful golden pot, and everyone was excited to participate. Lily loved the idea of winning the golden pot and showing it off to her friends. "I'm going to enter the competition," she declared. Her mother smiled. "That's wonderful, Lily. You'll need to practice a lot to win." But Lily had a different plan in mind. Lily thought of a shortcut. She decided to use her mother's recipes and get her to prepare most of the dishes. On the day of the competition, Lily woke up early, feeling excited. But when she went to the kitchen, she found a note from her mother. "Dear Lily, I have an urgent errand to run. You will have to prepare for the competition on your own. Remember, hard work pays off. Love, Mom." Panic set in. Lily had never cooked a meal by herself. She didn't know where to start. She tried to remember the recipes her mother used, but everything seemed confusing. She mixed up the ingredients, burned the rice, and spilled the soup. By the time the competition started, her dishes were a mess. Lily felt embarrassed as the judges tasted her food. One judge, noticing Lily's nervousness, asked, "Did you prepare this by yourself?" Lily, with tears in her eyes, nodded. The judge smiled kindly. "Cooking, like many things in life, requires effort and patience. It's okay to make mistakes, but you must be willing to learn and try again." That day, Lily didn't win the golden pot. Instead, she learned a valuable lesson. She realized that laziness had only made things harder for her. If she had listened to her mother and practiced, she might have done better. From that day on, Lily decided to change. She started helping around the house, learning to cook, and taking responsibility for her actions. As weeks passed, Lily's skills improved. She found joy in cooking and helping others. Her mother was proud of her, and so were her friends. Lily no longer avoided work. She understood that hard work and dedication were the keys to success. The golden pot might not have been hers, but she gained something far more valuable, a sense of pride and accomplishment. Lily's story spread throughout the village, and she became an example for other children. They saw how she had changed and how her hard work had paid off. And Lily, she was happier than ever, knowing that she could achieve anything she set her mind to as long as she was willing to work for it. And so, the once lazy girl became one of the most hard-working and respected young women in the village.